we just got to spend the whole weekend together. I was so overjoyed, just so happy. It was just such a relief, such a break, just to be back with some old friends that shared such common interests and a common sense of humor and stuff with me. Whenever we get together, there's like this amazing ability that we have just to like step back from ourselves, to both look at ourselves each, together, and just like look at ourselves and see just our shortcomings and our downfalls, and all of his passions and all of his desires were founded in Christ and what Jesus stood for, and just his understanding, I think his understanding of just like Jesus's forgiveness and his role that he plays in the world is just amazing, because he understood just how screwed up we are just as people, just how none of us have it right. No one's better than anybody else in the entire world. Like no matter what we've done or what we plan to do, like we are still in need of something more than ourselves, something perfect. And so Ryan was just really quick to know the answer to that, and to quickly point to someone else, to quickly point to Jesus, and just for just to show people straight to him, straight through all of his efforts and through all that he stood for. He just really wanted to point straight to Christ and just Christ's message. What I'm also so thankful for, that I didn't realize right away until I thought about it, was just as Ryan and Mike were leaving, I was just walking them out to their cars, and just being myself and just being silly and like giving them each hugs, like, all right, see ya. Okay, all right, see ya. I don't know. I ended up giving them like 3 or 4 hugs, just being ridiculous, and so it was cool that I got that time just to hug and embrace, like just that person who meant so much to me. And so as they got in the car and drove away, I just thought it would be funny and in my character to get in my truck and follow them outside of town, like 4 or 5 or 6 miles, just driving and following and just watching them talk. And I don't know, at the time I thought I was just being, silly and just, I don't know, I couldn't really explain it, but I see, like, I don't know the meaning of it, but I mean, it's as if my soul just like knew, like, this was like the last time that I was going to be able to even just be close with him. Just as he introduced me to more and more just to Jesus and like the life that Jesus calls us to live, he just continued to provide encouragement. And I know, like, Ryan was just an amazing prayer. Like, he was able just to pray and know what he's praying for. And I know he spent so much time just praying for his friends. He had discontent with this world. He had discontent with the way things were in his life. I mean, even these past couple of months and years, like, there was still just discontent. What I believe to be, and I've labeled it like holy discontent. Like, I mean, he realized that this world is not what it's all about, and the struggles and the hardships in this world and the injustices in this world is not what life is about. Like, yeah, they exist and it sucks, but he knew, like, that there's something, there's desires, and with every desire there's an answer. We have this desire to somehow get away from the world, somehow be in a place that where there's no suffering. Like, that's a desire that we all have. I mean, that's a desire that Ryan had amazingly, such a strong desire, and I know and I believe that there was an answer to that desire too. One of Ryan's favorite ways just to describe God and just to describe his love and his care for his people, just an image of a little boy just running down the street, just like a dusty street, real rugged, just running, and tripping and falling and stumbling and just scraping up his knee, and just an image of God's hands just picking him up and just wiping off the dust, healing up his knee, and just being like, tapping him on the butt and say, all right, go on, man. is just is a huge image like that continues just to stick in my mind, because it is, I mean, at times it's just so simple to understand God in that way, just a loving Father who really, really cares for each and every one of our hurts and our struggles. And I was able just to see his happiness and his joy and his completeness that he was able to find. And so badly I wanted it, because at the time I was just completely down. I'm just completely broken and just out of myself. And Ryan was just quick to be there for me and to just challenge me, like, just with my life, like, just really, really ask what it was, like, that I'm living for, like, who is it that I'm living for? And yeah, like, it was just really, really apparent to me that I needed a shift, I needed a change, I needed a complete turnaround, and just a giving up of my efforts and my attempts to live on my own, because I didn't know how.